Good evening, Earth signs. I'm Deberia from Deberia's Naturals and K-Silsica Evolutionary Empowerment, and thank you for joining me on my channel as I give you your empowerment message. My empowerment messages are timeless. I believe that when you come across it, it may be when you need it. Earth signs are Virgo, Taurus. Oh my gosh. My brain just went completely blank. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. How could I forget Capricorn when I'm a Capricorn ascendant? I forgot myself. So that may be something you spend a lot of time doing a lot of service to others and forgetting yourself. And I can admit that I have a tendency to do that. So this message is also for the messenger. Let's get right into it. We're going to begin with an affirmation card. I could have started this reading over because of the glitch, but life's not perfect. And even though we should, strive for perfection, that doesn't mean, perfection doesn't mean what I think you think it means. I'm just assuming. What I understand perfection to mean is maturity. Perfection on a spiritual level means maturity. So I like to make sure that I do things in a manner in which I'm always striving for maturity. I'm learning. I'm always learning. Let's get your affirmation. I'm feeling like go ahead and take the top card. And the card is playfulness. I am playful participant in life. I always have the option to make something fun rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. And there's Mary Poppins here. So you're having a Mary Poppins energy here. And I'm going to say that because putting sugar in medicine is something that's created or intended for the purpose of healing. But it doesn't always taste good. Doesn't always feel good going down. And some people have gag reflexes on certain tastes and textures. So that's how we are with our spirit as well. When the universe is administering healing to us, we sometimes have a gag reflex like, this crap. I don't like this day. This day is hard. This week is hard. This month is hard. This year is hard. This situation is difficult. I don't like how it tastes. I don't like how it feels. But it's intended for your healing. So, what does Mary Poppins do? She adds sugar to the medicine. You have to add sugar to your medicine. You have to add some form of playfulness to your healing process. You have to find the bright side of it, even when it doesn't feel good, even when it doesn't taste good. You have to understand that it is for your greatest good. And delaying of instant gratification is a form of self-love because you're waiting for something better that you know you deserve. It doesn't have to be instant. It has to be what I deserve. That is your most potent energy in this reading so far. The beginning is the strongest. Likewise, Spirit is saying that what you were told in the beginning, that is the strongest. If you have a mission or you have a purpose behind anything that you are doing, or if you've received some type of instruction from the universe, then stick with the first order given. Don't allow yourself to be deterred. I keep hearing build your hopes on things eternal. Those things that are seen are temporary. It's in Corinthians, I think, in the Bible. But those things that are unseen are eternal. You can't allow the matrix to trick you. You can't. stick with the last orders given. And Spirit just decided to go ahead and give us all our cards. I do take them all. Most people don't. But I value everything that is being said. And I release the need to control and know everything. So, if Spirit gives you 4 cards at once and are possible, then I'm going to take them and read them. So we'll start from the bottom. Inspiration. There's a voice of inspiration within me. Back to that first order given. What divine orders were you given? What were you told? What were you promised? What bargain did you make with the universe? What did God tell you was for you? The more I listen, the louder it will get. Right now, it's a whisper, or at one point, it was a whisper. But the more you listen and you give ear to the divine, then the louder it will get. The more concise and precise the messages will become. Soon it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Listening to your intuition. Listen to what Spirit is telling you. The more you listen, the louder it will get, the stronger you will get. So far, we have don't take your medicine so seriously and listen to your intuition, the divine inspiration within you. Next is follow your heart. This light is really bright, but I don't want to disturb my little one, so I'll just see if I can bring it closer to you. Look at that heart surfing that wave. You see it? It has an umbrella in case there's a spray. But you know what I noticed? The aorta is wide open. Your heart has to be open in order for you to follow it. You can't follow a closed heart. You won't go anywhere. You won't get anywhere. You won't experience anything. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. But I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust the GPS in my heart. It knows all the best routes. And when it comes, or when it seems to be taking too long to get where I want, I know it's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Again, you're dealing with this playful energy. Playful energy. As long as you follow your heart and follow your inspiration, it's saying that if it's taking too long to get to your destination, that first order given, that promise that you were given, if you feel like it's taking too long to get there, you need to realize that this is the scenic route, baby. We're not just hurrying there. We're not going to hop a flight and jump across a couple countries. No, we're going to take a road trip, and we're going to make some stops along the way, and we're going to make this life fulfilling and meaningful and worth talking about, worth remembering, worth my wow, worth my existence. Power is the next card. I'm going to show it to you. Power is looking like a dino tank. Now, I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I'm like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. So, this is that beautiful grounded energy that comes with earth signs. Earth signs, you don't have to do nothing but be your peaceful, loving, beautiful self. It is powerful to be peaceful and loving. It is powerful to be authentic. You don't have to fight for what is yours. It's yours. What are you fighting for? You may have some things that you need to learn along the way. You may have some experiences, some negativities But listen to your inner voice, follow your heart, and stay grounded. Staying grounded also means don't get so far off in your fantasy world, which is not usually a problem for earth signs. But look at things from reality's perspective. Adding that sugar to the medicine doesn't mean sugar coating things so that it's acceptable. If something is bullshit, it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. How you respond to it, that's the sugar. Respond to it with this dino tank of peace. Knowing that you've been divinely inspired along this journey and that there are going to be some stops that you will make. There might be some weird shit you see on it. Good or bad, doesn't matter. The experiences make your life rich. Spontaneity is the next card. Do you live spontaneous, adventurous, or do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I'm not sorry, I'm not putting them on. The only acceptable answer to this question is yes, so buckle down. Charlie, you're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions of space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you don't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. So this universe is saying to you right now, you don't have to be so stiff-willed. Be a little playful. Say yes to some things. Say yes to some new experiences. Say yes to some adventures. Say yes to meeting new people. These are your affirmations right now because peace is powerful. And peace is beautiful. And you shouldn't allow it to be disturbed by a learning experience or by the ebb and flow of life. Because there's one beautiful guarantee in life, and that's that everything will change. At any given moment, nothing will remain the same. So you live those moments and you learn from them as you ebb and flow through the good and the bad and the good. You go from the bad, knowing that good times are coming. You leave the good. Yeah, you might be going into some bad, but you know that there are good times that can come again. You know that everything doesn't stay the same because then you would never appreciate the beauty experienced in those good moments. Let's look here at our soul's journey cards and see what you've mastered. What has earth signs souls mastered? What have earth signs souls mastered? What have earth signs souls mastered? Well, this card decided to stand up, so we're going to turn it over. Indecision. Mastered indecision. Okay, so I use my intuition in all aspects of life. That's where this divine inspiration came in with the affirmations. So you've mastered listening to your intuition. So you've already gotten to this place where James Earl Jones is your inspiration on a megaphone. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you're not one of those people who stay stuck in the valley of decision. You follow your intuition. What else have you mastered? And you've decided to follow your heart and live a life of peace. You decided to learn lessons. Grief is the next card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Again, moving from those difficult times, moving from the great times to the hard times. Sometimes, you may experience a loss of some sort. But sometimes those losses are really a shedding away of a layer of yourself or a layer of, of a mask, to get down to the authentic root of who you really are. And what we really all want to do is be free to be ourselves. And it's like you've shed some layers of lies off. You've shed some layers of inauthenticity. You've shed the desire or need to be understood by everyone. And you're appreciating that loss. You're appreciating the loss, and you're grieving and mourning that person that you used to be, that person that used to deny yourself, that person that used to deny who you truly are. It's like a new version of you is being birthed. And though it's or has been a painful process, you see the medicine in it. You see it. You feel it. And you're at peace because you're following your own heart. Your own heart is the most beautiful compass. It's gold with diamonds in it. It has a midnight blue background, and the diamonds look like stars. The gold and the silver are your destiny. And the blue background with the diamonds in it are the cosmos, waiting for you to manifest more beautiful things into this realm, into your reality. We're going to get one more. Please give me one more. We're not going to press it. Oh, we got two more, honey. Beautiful. Let's see. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. So, I've been told that loneliness sometimes is selfish because there's so many people that you could be helping. And Virgo being the earth sign and the sign of service, I know you in particular spend a lot of time pouring out to others. And you realize that I'm never alone. If I can be with somebody and I can help them, I could find a new friend. I can say yes to experiences. I can say yes to, I can say you have your spirit guides and your angels around you, but you have a whole world of people around you, and they're not all bad. And you don't have to guard yourself all the time, always being afraid to experience life because you're afraid of being hurt. You learned something new. You had an experience. That's what life is about. We actually had 3 cards because I just pulled up a card, another one was under it. Judgment is the next card. You've mastered understanding that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So you're not going to sit here and be judgmental of other people. You're not going to sit here and feel like you understand that when people lash out at you or someone misrepresents you, that they have their own things they're working through. They have their own shit. It has nothing to do with you. So you can be that Steino tank of peace. And that's powerful because then they're left barking at themselves all alone in the dark because you're not engaging them. And it's not because you wish to make them look like a fool. It's the love for yourself, not to cause yourself pain by engaging in something that's meaningless. And people won't always receive the help that you're able to give them, even as they're attacking you. You have to understand that everyone has their own path. And it's not for you to heal and help everyone. It's for you to heal and help those who are sent to you and who interact with you, those who are on the same vibrational frequency as you. Those are people who are meant to help heal you, because now you have positivity around you. Now you have like frequencies, somebody that understands you without you having to translate your soul all the time. And you've mastered that. And that's healthy. That's making healthy decisions. This next card you've mastered is health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, and that means I'm not going to get stressed out about things that aren't not worth my time and energy. I'm not. And that's the beauty, earth signs, of this growth process that you have gone through. And the universe wants you to just have some spontaneity, enjoy your life. We're going to do your healing mantra. Transforming tragedy. Again, back to that. Can't see it. There you go. Transforming tragedy. You see that heart there? And you see it's inverted. And it looks like an infinity sign. You're going to have times when things cycle up and down, the ebb and flow again of life. It's saying loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. That is the same as this grief card. So I'm feeling like you've experienced some hard lessons, but those things have grown you and you're learning to release and let it go. It's also forming like this third eye looking energy, infinite knowledge, it's infinite knowledge or awareness of your infinite being. Okay. Next we have healing heartbreak. So you might have had some heartbreak, but there's a beautiful lotus flower here. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, there's a lotus flower there, and it has this pine cone looking thing. So this healing heartbreak, the lotus flower represents the opening of the heart chakra, and I think this is the mantra for the opening of the heart chakra, which is that lotus flower. And you see it here. You see it there. Sometimes you need a little shadow to be able to see the bigger picture. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes you need the shadows to see the bigger picture. So you have to go through some dark times. That's an easier one to see, I think. Yeah, down there at the bottom. But anyway, my point is it has this pine cone thing going on. The pine cone represents the pineal gland. So the opening of your heart is also associated with your higher self coming into full awareness and embodiment within you. My heart will love again. So if you experience a loss, or you feel like all you've experienced is loss, you learn some hard lessons. You're realizing that your heart will love again. You're understanding, you're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're not allowing these situations to get you down and to slow you down, cause you to be stagnant. In unraveling codependency, you're realizing that you don't necessarily have to be attached to someone to enjoy your life. You don't have to be in a relationship to enjoy going out. You don't have to have a friend holding your hand to go for a walk in the park. You're realizing that only I have to feel good about my choices. Only I have to feel good about my choices. You don't have to have everything you do affirmed, confirmed by others. You don't have to take a survey before you make a decision. Only you have to be good with that decision, because you're the one who has to live the consequences. You choose that road and you create an entirely different dimension of your own reality that you are the one who has to live. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness, feeling every cell of my body. It feels amazing. I am absolutely worthy of great love from myself and from others. And if I'm not receiving that, I can absolutely pull myself out of that dimension, out of that reality, and place myself in one that I feel more loved in and more loving in. Creating cooperation. Again, I just said you're going to pull yourself out of that dimension and push yourself into one that's best suited for you. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. Know your role. Know your role. Let's look at some finances. Manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because with this beautiful peace and this beautiful release, you can create whatever it is your soul desires. I thank you for watching my channel. I hope I was able to shed some light on some things. and to empower you to move forward as you continue your soul journey. Until next time.